next 3 days, I'm attending the Special Forces Assessment and Selection, one of the most intense and grueling processes in the entire U.S. military, with less than a 26% success rate.
No civilian has ever been allowed to do this before. What you're about to see is just a small piece of what it takes to be part of the United States Army's most elite unit, the Green Berets. Warriors who specialize in unconventional tactics to accomplish even the most dangerous of missions.
And in order to survive this, there's only one person I can rely on.
Wow. That introduction has got me stoked. I'm going to be reacting to I tried Army Special Forces Assessment and Selection. This is going to be a good one, guys. Original link is in the description as always. Be sure to go check them out. Like, share, subscribe to this. Let's get it.
They will work together as a team to carry heavy objects weighing over 100 pounds through loose sand and long distances.
Right, so the Green Berets, their training was, I'm not going to say copied off British Special Forces, but they had someone come over, you know, see how they do things, integrated with the Special Forces of Great Britain, came back and took what they seemed, or what they deemed to be, you know, the best parts of, and they created, you know, the Green Berets and their training. So it's quite similar with the methodology of how they've formulated this training, which means it's going to be bloody tough. Like, really, really tough.
Overcome 28 obstacles on a course stretching over 1.5 miles.
Walk 15 miles through brush and swamp. Conduct 12 hours of land navigation through the blazing heat and the dead of night.
This will not be easy.
No, it won't.
Let's go, candidates. Drop your rucks.
Right, so just for a recap, what he's mentioned there is for these guys to go through. They tried Army Special Forces Assessment and Selection. The actual process to get through, you know, to be a Green Beret, holistically speaking, is bloody a long, long time and a lot harder. So what you're going to see here is going to be hard, but it's in no way, shape or form as hard as what it's going to truly be for the candidates, all right? I just want to make that clear.
Welcome to Cam McCall. First order of business, turn in your phones.
And this dude, this big strapping chap on the right, I believe is a former US Marine, I think. I might be wrong on that.
From this point forward, you'll be known as a roster number.
Yeah, he's stacked. Yeah, he looks like a Marine. I might be wrong, but he looks like one.
Staff Sergeant Galdonias, you'll be roster number 178. Austen, you'll be roster number 530. All right, follow me. This will be your room. You have MREs right here. You're expected to have 3 MREs each inside of your ruck. That does not count towards your weight.
After a brief tour of Camp McCall, we were shown to our barracks.
All right, candidates, find a bunk. This will be your home for the next 3 days. Recommend you get as much sleep as possible. You're gonna need it. Remember, we're always watching you out here. Have a good night.
I'm back on way for this.
Get ready.
Physical fitness test. So these tests normally, I mean, obviously they're doing press-ups. Normally the very basic first things you'll do is press-ups, sit-ups, and a short, sharp run of some sort. It tests your VO2 max, it tests your upper body strength, and it tests your core with the sit-ups. I'm guessing it's going to be no different here. Maybe he's pull-ups in there, we'll see.
We started out with the PT test, which is an initial exam that candidates must pass in order to start the full SFAS, which is an entire 3-week process. The initial PFE is a standard test consisting of push-ups, a plank, pull-ups, and a 2-mile run.
Right, push-ups, plank. Right, so the plank's new, but I get it's the same thing. It gives you a gauge on your core stability and core strength. Pull-ups, yeah. Upper body strength, 2-mile run. Okay, yeah.
Throughout the entirety of this process, neither candidate will be given any information on their performance for one simple reason. We don't want them to think they're doing really good and hold back, and we don't want them to push any harder than they would normally push. And at the end, we will give them all the necessary feedback they need to improve.
Even though there are minimums that must be met, everything is done at max effort.
Roster 530 had you at 41. Get set, be good.
This experience is not about passing or failing. It's about pushing through, enduring the hardships, and communicating effectively as a team.
Yeah. That plank test, if you haven't got a time limit and they're not telling you how well you're doing, that's going to be really difficult because, you know, you're going to think, well, I'll just keep on going. 15, 20 minutes in, and your body's crumbling. That's tough, man.
What we normally do in 21 days is essentially going to be boiled down into 3 days. The metric that we used to evaluate Austen Alexander and Sergeant Galdonez was by using the 8 RSOF core attributes.
32 more seconds, you got it.
Oh, no, so it's a 2-minute plank. Okay, that's not too bad. Everyone, young, fit, and bubbly, should be able to do that.
Now you're probably wondering, what are the 8 RSOF core attributes? Unlike most military tests, we're not being evaluated based on our scores. We're being evaluated based on our performance of the following 8 attributes.
Integrity,
Courage,
perseverance,
personal responsibility,
professionalism,
adaptability,
team player,
capability.
Yeah, so in the Royal Marines, we would say core ethos. We've definitely got courage and professionalism in there. All of the others can be translated to something very similar, all right? But yeah, this makes a good team player.
33.
Up. 1.
Overarm, that's what I like to see. I like to see overarm pull-ups when it's military testing. The underarm pull-ups, it didn't test upper body strength per se. Although your bicep is upper body, that's what it's testing effectively. An underarm grip tests how strong your biceps are. Biceps are pretty useless in the military when you think about what you actually don't use them for, all right? Upper body strength, back strength, overarm grasp. Them's the bad boys right there.
2. Up.
Go on, son.
Up. 10.
Go on, son.
I got you at 14.
14, that's a good effort. That is a good effort. He's a big dude. People don't realize this. They think, big dude, strong, he's going to have this easy. Trust me, guys, the bigger you are, the harder it is to get that weight in your chest above the bar. It's a real difficult thing.
10 minutes. You'll run 1 mile down this road where you'll find a proctor a mile out. You'll turn around at him and run back to here. I'll call out your time as you're coming through the line.
Hell yeah, I'm a seasoned killer.
Be good!
Right, telling you now straight away, the dude on the right, he's going to kill this. All right, I think he's going to kill this.
Only 2 miles, baby. I'm going to try to push for 6.5, okay?
That's it. Relax that breathing. Open the gate. Grizz it out.
You're doing great.
Easy for you to say.
I tore this hamstring twice last year, and it put me out of the running for a long time. I mean, when I started back, I was running 12, 13-minute miles, and it was really tough for me.
That's still all right, considering he's ripped his hamstring in half.
But over the last few months, putting those sticks in the fire each and every week, running, made me better at running again.
Go on, son. Get it up.
You got it.
Get up. She's not doing too bad either, man.
Let's go. Come on.
Wait, it is a she. That's a she. Yeah, it's a she.
35, 36,
All the way
47, 48. Very good.
I'm going back.
Good effort. Like less than 14 minutes for 2 miles. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty strong. The fact that he's going back for this candidate, yeah, that's good integrity right there. Professionalism.
My teammate.
Go on, baby.
Go on, son.
Let's go.
Strong finish. Almost there. Another 30 seconds.
7, 8. Go all the way through. 3.
Strong, man.
Oh, that's cool. How'd the run feel?
Felt as good as the run feels.
I would actually struggle to do that with my knees on the floor. My knees are so broke, man, from the military.
That's a good explanation.
Happy Tuesday. Even if you don't hit the standard, like, you're constantly being assessed. You never know whenever those standards might change, but your effort doesn't. So just
Very
keep
true.
going.
I like that. Well, Nasty Nick, Special Forces Obstacle Course.
I've been kind of nervous about this event. How do you feel?
I'm confident about obstacle course. I think it's probably going to be one of my best events.
Yeah, short, nimble. I think she's going to do pretty good at this. The big dude, I think his physical fitness is going to be no problems whatsoever. However, he is a big dude, and yeah, sometimes that can affect you, you know, being nimble on these types of things. I wasn't too, it wasn't too bad at this type of stuff. I was small and nimble myself at the time. Yeah, I like this kind of stuff.
I wish I could say the same. A good strategy, in my opinion, would be like me getting on your shoulders.
Okay.
Okay.
Candidates, welcome to the Nasty Nick. You've already received your brief. You will have 2 attempts to negotiate each obstacle. All right, you're always being assessed, so make sure you give it your best while you're out there. Go.
The famous Nasty Nick obstacle course is one of the longest and toughest obstacle courses in the whole U.S. military. It's part of the Special Forces heritage and is a rite of passage for any U.S. Army Special Forces candidate. As we start the Nasty Nick, I'm trying to preserve my energy because there are over 20 obstacles, each getting harder and harder.
Watch the yellow, remember no hands.
A couple of things to keep in mind here. We're not allowed to touch anything yellow. We are allowed to fail a certain number of obstacles, but we have no clue what that number is.
And you've only got 2 attempts at each of these obstacles as well, so the pressure really is on if you think about it. You fail once, you've got to get up there, you've got to make it work the second time around. Don't touch the yellow bit. Don't touch the... Yeah, we're there.
Don't look up. Just look. Don't look up.
I'm not here, heights. We did a lot of height work in the Marines, and I hated every second of it, but you just got to grab your balls and do it.
You got it.
Yep.
You're already on the hardest part's done.
She's doing well, man. Go on.
Good job.
I don't think there's a time frame on
I'll go
this.
first.
Okay.
Yeah, tunnels.
Long tunnel.
The tunnels in the Marines on the endurance course are fully submerged.
I like the smells out here, very floral.
Depending on what time
Smells
of
like
year it is.
rain.
Tell people get it made on this one.
Tunnels, man.
A lot of spiders in here.
Yes, sir.
No use to the ladder.
Oh, his arms right now are going to be blowing out. Trust me. I take it back earlier when I said your biceps are not useful for anything. Yeah, your biceps in this circumstance, they're going to be blowing out big time. Oh, lass. She's doing all right, you know?
You go, almost there. 3 more feet, 3 more feet. Come on. You gotta make it to the top of it right here.
Where?
Right here. 2 more pulls, strong pulls.
Come on.
Good job.
We're just barely halfway through the obstacle course and my legs feel like lead. I'm totally spent and I can't even think about the rest of the day. I'm just putting one foot in front of the other. That's all I can do.
Best bit of advice I was ever given was off an officer in commando training. Some of the best bit of advice anyway. It's so simple, but you know, when you think about it, put it into perspective, it really does help you get through those times when you need it. 1 foot in front of the other, 1 step at a time. Accumulation over a long period of time will get you to the finish line. All right. So when you think about like the run or the event, 1 foot in front of the other. Okay, just repeat that process, and you'll get to the finish line. Simple as that. Easier said than done, granted. Yeah, I'm sure that's not how you're supposed to do it, but it works. The ball sack might not at the end of it, but yeah, it works.
Focus on the obstacle, not the ground.
2-minute nap.
And you're gonna stand up and walk across the rungs.
I'm bleeding sweat. It's fine. It's
Go on,
fine, Mom.
lass, you can do it.
This ain't nothing.
This stuff isn't easy, guys, honestly.
At this point, I'm drenched in sweat. My forearms are nearly fried and the obstacles just keep coming. Lo is struggling too, but she's hanging in there.
She's doing brilliant. This unit is smashing it.
It's been 45 minutes and the end is nowhere in sight and I'm questioning if we can even make it all the way through. And then out of nowhere, I see the biggest obstacle of the entire course.
Yes. Okay. Go on, man. You can do it. Yeah, he's got that foot technique, slightly different to what we would use, but you can tell he's been trained before.
Come on. You're f***ing airborne. You jump out of planes. Come on, this ain't nothing.
Oh, she's an airborne soldier. Strong effort.
Just keep climbing. Just keep climbing. Come on, close the gap. It's easy. It's a point. Just gotta get over and down. Let's go, buddy.
Good job.
Take your helmets off.
Back into the water.
Cullen.
Is this like a common feature on this actual assessment where they've got like a bucket of ice for you to put your hands and stuff in? This is not something that I've ever used or seen in the military.
Yeah, go ahead.
But it would have been nice.
81 degrees out here, 83% humidity. Good job.
After the Nasty Nick obstacle course, we headed out to the land navigation field for a practice run before the actual event. We have 3 hours to get this land nav done. Unknown distance, I don't even know how long it is. Maybe 10 miles, maybe 12 miles, maybe 5 miles, 6 miles, but we're doing it.
Land nav is fun. It's just you've got to get the basics correct. Once you know the basics to navigation, you've got it, man. What I would say to anyone aspiring to join the military, especially this type of this side of the military, learn how to navigate before you go in, because once you get that in your brain and it's a skill, you can enjoy the rest of it. It's real fun. Military navigating is actually fun, okay? It's just when you don't know what you're doing, that's when you think, well, I'm not only running back and forth, knackered, I don't know what I'm doing either. And I've been there on both sides of the coin, guys, okay? But it is fun.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Austin, do you even know how to land nav? Well, no. Before we could begin this whole journey...
Hang on, Austen does know how to land nav, right? Yeah, I'm sure, right, Austen was in the military, wasn't he? I'm sure he was a Marine.
Staff Sergeant Galdones and I received a full day of instruction before we even got out to Camp McCall. We learned about foot care, land nav, compassing, and area familiarization. We even learned how to tie knots and lashings, which is what we will use for the final and most challenging evolution, team event. How's that?
Nope.
How's that?
Nope. Nope. I got all day.
I don't. How's that?
He's a cheeky bugger, isn't he?
Nope.
How about mine?
Yep. That's good.
Can you show me how to do it?
Made a little P, pull it through, hold this in my fingers, thread through, let go of the finger,
crap at that stuff.
tighten it down. Super
That was
easy.
always terrible.
How's that?
Yep. Good enough.
Thank you very much. Anyways, back to today.
Congratulations, candidates. You've successfully found 4 out of 4 points. At this time, it's your decision if you want to stay out here tonight or you want to go back to the barracks. Choice is yours.
I'm just gonna go to sleep right here.
right there.
Yeah, fair one.
Yeah, we'll stay.
I'm pretty tired.
Just grab your stuff, guys, and move over there into the wood line. You're gonna see a little corral over there, and that's where you guys will stay tonight.
How you feeling?
Like that moan that you just let out. Ugh.
It's actually kind of nice. I haven't slept out in the woods in a long time. I'm away from technology, away from everything, and it's just kind of really relaxing out here. At least I have my water and my MREs, and I'm good to go. See you guys tomorrow morning, very, very early.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing. Just stay out, man. 01:30, land
Picture
nav.
this. It's the middle of the night. You are deep into the woods in an unfamiliar area. It's cold, it's wet, you can't see. You haven't eaten in who knows how long.
1 hour.
Danger could be anywhere. Spiders, snakes, bears, enemies. You're walking towards a specific point on a map, knowing that when you get to it, there will be another point after that, and another one, and another one, and another one. For Lo and I, it's our biggest challenge yet, but for a Green Beret, it could be their only chance for survival in the real world. There are no trophies waiting for us at the end of this competition, because the only person you're competing against is yourself.
This is so fun, man. The thing is, what I want to put into context as well, this is hard and it's over 3 days. Now, this 3 days is condensed down from 21 days. What actual candidates will go through is this and a lot more, okay? 21 days worth, really. So it's a long time when you think about it. 3 days, yeah, most people couldn't do that.
Right at dawn, it's 5:37. Rucks are heavy, knees weak, palms are sweaty. Let's get moving.
Vomit on my sweater already. Mom spaghetti.
We hadn't even made it to our first point yet, and I was already mentally and physically depleted. We'd been rucking for around 5 hours through the thick forest.
I'm glad he said rooking.
It was wet, muddy, and my feet were numb. We have 900 more meters to go until our first point.
One thing I will say, I know this is a little bit picky, but I'm just giving you guys, the honest truth with regards what would happen in any part of the British military, even the Navy, okay? if we were holding the weapon system like he is there, we would be, pushing out press-ups until your arms were swole. Yeah, big no-no. Because, well, it's just a no-no. You gotta hold your weapon system ready, all like what she's doing there, all right? Finger close to the trigger, ready to go. In a high port or low port position, not just carrying it any old way. And this is a little minor thing, all right? It's not a big thing, but I'm just giving you guys a bit of context, all right?
The ruck's heavy. See this right here? This is an African lion's mane. You want to take a bite? I'm just kidding. Don't eat random mushrooms.
That land looks pretty good to navigate across as well. I mean, when you're navigating across Senny Bridge in Wales, -5, and it's raining, snowing in winter, yeah, it's horrendous. That looks all right.
All right, point one. Now, so I made it to the first stake. Right now it is very early, very sweaty. I'm gonna take the ruck off. I'm gonna rest for a little.
I'm really hoping that we're done going through water.
Oh my gosh, you see that? That's a lot of water.
I think that's nothing but water.
We have to cross 3 places of water.
The water will be up to waist level.
Just got to get through it, man. In this situation, I'm not taking my day sack off of my Bergen or my ruck, as you would say. You've just got to get through it, all right? You've just got to get through it, stop messing about, and just boom. You understand that you're going to be wet, it's fine.
I don't know about you, but it's time for some elbow macaroni. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I feel like I've
Hungry
just
through
been
the roof.
snacking on bugs the entire walk.
Yeah. Peanut butter. Peanut butter and jelly. Oh, I got some bread.
That's one thing I noticed with the United States MREs. It all seemed like fast food and sweets and confectionery. Whereas when I was in America with the US Marines, all I wanted was some like proper food, and our rations in the British military were kind of catered a bit towards that, okay, a bit more towards that. You felt as if you had a hearty meal inside you once you've eaten it. The MREs were nice, but I couldn't live off them forever.
These are better than any MRE I ever had.
Got the entree, lemon poppy seed pound cake. I love this. More candy. The MRE gods. Cheese spread with jalapenos, vegetable crackers, beef stick, some good old gum.
All right, y'all, if you're watching the video and you're enjoying it, I ask you to hit the like button.
Come
join the fun. It's a lot.
Tabasco, man.
If you guys are enjoying the video so far, I ask that you hit the like button. It's free. Tap the like button.
You still can't get rope.
Hit it. It's free. These are good, though.
That you never see them eating on reality shows because it's not attractive. Really hope you don't show me eating.
With 2 points left, it was back to the ruck, and just as we suspected, water.
It's all right. Couple of bubbles.
The water actually felt nice, but it did make the rucks a lot heavier.
If you guys are wondering how we're capturing this on footage, instructors will drop the cameraman 300 to 400 meters off from where we are, and he will just randomly show up and be like, hey, what's up? I'm here. Tell me what's going on. That's how we're capturing this footage.
Luckily, point 2 was just beyond the lake, and point 3 was a few miles after.
Point 3. Man, I've never taken Google Maps for granted again. It's about 95 degrees. I'm too scared to take my boots off and look at my feet.
After point 3,
though,
we made
this
our...
is the thing, under this circumstance, if your feet are hurting, definitely test and adjust. Take your boot off, get some powder in there, foot powder, and tape up where you need to, man. There's nothing worse than having like a blister or a sore getting in. It just stops everything, man. It hinders your progress, and it just makes everything worse. From experience, and I used to leave it yeah, get your foot sorted out.
Our way back to Cam McCall in preparation for the final day, the team event. The team event is a series of tasks that candidates must accomplish within a set amount of time, including carrying heavy loads, assembling apparatuses, and using skills learned during training, all while rucking from one point to the next.
Team event. This is such a good video, man. Troops, if you liked it so far, make sure to smash that like button. You're going to help me out a bunch. And we've got some good news in the pipeline. If you like this same type of stuff and you want to see, you know, maybe as a former Marine do it, well, good news coming, trust me.
Good morning, Sergeant. All right, here's going to be your equipment for the day. Your time starts now.
All we're given is a map and a point. It's our job to navigate to that point, complete the mission, and advance in a timely manner. There's minimal interaction with the cadre. They're only there to observe and evaluate our performance.
This is going to be tough. The feet are already hurting as well.
All right, go ahead and read that. Team will low carry all equipment along the designated route. If team is not moving within 30 minutes, team will receive extra equipment. Ammo must be attached to pole.
All right, your time starts now.
652.
The first apparatus is a 60-pound steel pipe and a 60-pound ammo can. Total weight, 120 pounds. We have to latch the can to the pipes and make sure it's tight so it won't wiggle. We decided to build handles so it was easier to grip, but over an unknown distance, it's gonna get uncomfortable.
708. Ready?
Yep. Yep. It's already slipping, man.
Very
Austen. What's the strategy, man?
Maybe we go center.
Yep. Can we move this a little bit?
This is where male and female strength is going to come into the discussion. There's no disputing females can be very good soldiers. They can, but, you know, the differences in anatomy and strengths and all of that kind of stuff, she's going to find this a lot harder than him. I can guarantee that. But where she has a weakness, there's guaranteed to be some form of strength coming out of this. So looking forward to seeing this.
Towards you.
All right, hold on a second. Hold on. My hips can't last.
Am I just too short?
So I'm looking at this straight away. If it got longer straps, I would probably try and strap that over their shoulder somehow, okay? Like a handbag type routine. So it's taking the pressure off their arms and it's putting it on a stronger part of their body. That's what I would instantly be looking at doing right now.
Okay,
hey,
so
man, we can just hold it with 2 hands.
Yeah, hold 2 hands and then we'll rotate this way.
You got to be prepared for anything and everything when conducting unconventional warfare. This could represent a buddy, but you got to get out and you're in an area where there's no vehicles, no helicopters, no medevac.
Yeah, I gotta go down.
Perseverance is really big here. Their ability to endure a tough situation, knowing that it's going to keep going for a long time, it speaks volume on their character.
You want to try behind our back?
We can try anything.
At this point, the lack of sleep and exhaustion from the days before, combined with the weight and unknown distance ahead of us, is turning this into an impossible task. Because of the height difference, I was carrying the pole higher, which caused me to drop the equipment several times. And Cadre was not happy about this.
Get this filled with dirt, rocks, whatever you can, no pine straw. Bring it back to me. You got 5 minutes. You guys can take turns carrying it. It's up to you. But now this is a new addition to your equipment that needs to make it to your final point.
I'll carry it. Who's gonna carry the boats?
That bag of rocks must have weighed at least 40 pounds, and let me tell you, I was feeling it. We were so far behind on time, there was no way we would be able to complete the mission, and because of that, Cadre now has control of our work-to-rest ratio, with 50 paces on and 30 seconds off.
Once you pick up this equipment, you're gonna move out 50 paces, and then when you set it down gently.
Very, very, very difficult. They're both struggling, man.
30 seconds of rest. At 30 seconds, you will continue to move. Do not set the equipment down until I tell you.
Go. 1, 2, 3, 8, 17, 18, 40, 41, 42. Come on. 8 more. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. This is tough. 25 seconds left.
I just dropped that paw on my toe, and I'm feeling it. Scared to even take off my boot right now.
Come on, we gotta go.
Let's go.
During these events, your body temperature rises so high that heat casualties are a real threat. It's important to constantly cool yourself and maintain as low a temperature as possible, because once your body temperature goes up, it's very difficult to bring it back down. That's why Lo and I were very excited when the cadre pulled us aside by the lake. We were instructed to drop gear and to take a dip, which was the boost of morale that we both needed. What day is it?
Watch says Thursday.
July 29th, June 29th, or is it May?
June, August.
I don't know. We've been at it for about longer than 48 hours.
Yeah, I'd say 72 at least.
Think there's snakes in here?
Yeah, they got copperhead, cottonhead, water moccasins all over North Carolina.
All right, candidates, you trying to be Green Berets or Navy SEALs?
Green Berets.
Green berets.
All right, get the out of the water.
Shortly after our much-needed dip in the lake,
You know, the thing is, their feet are going to be hurting off this because it's soaking now, completely saturated.
carried the apparatus for a few more meters, and just when I thought we were about to dry off, here comes another surprise.
You guys smell a little bit, so we're gonna do you and me a favor and do a little personal hygiene, all right?
Hey Austin, why are you doing this?
I love to challenge myself. Like if you're just going through life and you're not constantly challenging yourself or trying to achieve something, it gets very boring and you don't really have anything to look forward to. What about you? Why are you doing this? Do you get voluntold?
They told me that I had an option to just go and do this experience and be the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. So immediately I jumped on it, like the Army preaches, be all you can be, so why wouldn't I?
Very true. Back, crushed, traps, destroyed, feet, kind of messed up.
Soaked.
Like we've been through 4 days of like a mini exposure to SFAS, Special Forces Assessment and Selection. The actual selection is 21 days. That's freaking crazy. These Green Beret candidates are putting themselves through a lot to become Green Berets. This has got to be one of the toughest things I've ever attempted.
Did you train for it?
Not really. I did not ruck. I've only rucked like 2 or 3 times in my life. One of the times I actually attempted the Army range.
All right, so I don't think he isn't a former military bloke then. He just does these military tests. Credit to this guy.
Your 12-mile ruck test. If you guys haven't seen it, be sure to click right here and check it out. It's a YouTube thing. See those? I guess those are from past soldiers who have done this right here. Those bags right there.
Yeah.
If you thought the first apparatus was awkward and heavy, wait until you see this one.
Oh, second team event. There's still still loads left.
Let's make the little sear.
You know what? We should tie these together.
What if we move this so that we can put tires on it?
Oh, that's a good idea.
We're given 5 ammo cans, 5 poles, 4 tires, and a bunch of rope. Each ammo can weighs 112 pounds. Our mission is to build some kind of apparatus that can carry all this weight. As usual, we have no idea how far we have to go.
All
right.
Let's get moving.
Push forward. 3, 2, 1.
Tires.
Push.
Tires.
I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. Drop on 3. 1, 2, 3, drop.
All right, candidates. Why is your apparatus moving?
The tires are wobbly. There's about 1,000 pounds of weight. These tires need to be.
Right, so tires need to be locked in place. So what I would do is put the 4 tires in the middle, lock them off with the poles, and then the ammo tins on the end. Leverage at the back, lift at the front.
Straight.
Let's lash them.
Unfortunately, our first design was not even moving. The tires were too wobbly and too far apart, so we broke it down and started from scratch. This time, we put the wheels closer together and made sure the lashings were tighter.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. Let's go, baby. Watch the roll down.
Even though we were able to get the apparatus moving, the tires would wiggle off, and in order to put them back on, I had to take every ammo can off of the apparatus, put the wheels back closer together, and then put the ammo cans back on.
Drop.
After doing that a few times, it was getting heavy.
It's off again.
Oh, my biceps about to tear.
For real?
No.
Yeah, come on. 4 in the middle. Then poles on the either side of them. Ammo tins on the... Yeah, that's right. Come on, man. This is... If it's failing, then it's going to continue because you need to change the...
All right, candidates, remember what we discussed earlier about dropping the apparatus. You guys do it one more time, I'm going to have you guys fill up one of these bags, right?
Yes, sir.
We're going to take them off again.
No, don't do the same thing. Stop. Yeah, come on, think about it. You need to do a different strategy.
You alright?
Yeah. Worst case scenario, die. Seems like we got some decent medics out here though, so I don't think I'm gonna die.
Why do you guys always put them out halfway?
I don't want him to scrub the inside of this metal bar.
So how quickly are you guys losing your wheels?
About every 15 feet.
So if you put them in, how long would it take for them to...
Maybe 20 feet. 3, 2, 1.
That's as far as I can go in.
Them poles should be on the outer side of them wheels to lock it in place.
Oh, it's like heavier.
Try to get it out on the inside. Yeah, there you go. Drop it. Don't drop it. Let's see if I can do it just for the fuck of it. I probably won't be able to, so just make fun of me.
Sorry.
All right. Pick up. Now forward.
I don't know why.
Come on.
Really that's frustrating.
Go down.
All right, candidates. At this time, you completely failed to move the apparatus. What I'm going to have you guys do is push this apparatus off to the side of the road, break it down, put like items with like items.
Even though in that moment I felt like a failure, I ultimately knew that what really mattered was that we persevered and pushed each other beyond what we thought was possible. And that's what kept me going.
That was the toughest part, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
And the real selection dudes, yeah, they're not going to be let off as lightly as well.
Those tires kept coming off. I was trying to channel my frustration into positive energy. Almost done. Doesn't matter if we pass or fail. I'm honored to be here with you, and I appreciate you going through this with me.
Honestly, I don't think that I'd want to do this with anybody else either.
Really?
Stop smiling, like I gave you a compliment.
Sorry, I'll stop. We won't put this in the video.
At times I just felt like you were just carrying more weight than me. It was something I definitely got in my head about, but you were always there, you always had my back, and I appreciate it.
Of course.
Candidates, good afternoon. My name is Brigadier General Beaupere. I am the Commanding General of the John F. Kennedy Special Warfare Center and School. Thank you for putting yourselves into this challenge and taking on this assessment and selection program, albeit abbreviated. As you know, we assessed you through the 8 Army Special Operations Forces attributes, and your cadre here will give you feedback based on those attributes.
All right, starting with perseverance. Though you guys did struggle with the nasty nick, your ability to keep pushing shows your mental and physical toughness. Even during some of the team events, right? You guys struggled, you guys came together, kept pushing. Not once did you guys ask to quit or for anything to be cut. Your professionalism, you guys had a positive attitude not only towards each other, but to every single cadre that was involved. So that doesn't go unnoticed. As far as courage, right, we talked about some of your fears with the obstacle course before we started, right? Fear of heights, you know, it did show a little bit. Neither one of you backed down from a single obstacle. And team.
Yeah, so they're doing all right, man. They wouldn't lie about this feedback either. They're going to give them good, honest feedback as well. This is, impressive, to be fair.
Player. All day today was nothing but you two working together, problem solving, failing, and then continuing to figure out what it's going to take to get the job done.
Capability. The land navigation itself is very difficult, but you guys were able to use past experiences and past knowledge on the topic in order to get through that event. Definitely showed adaptability during the team event. You guys had a broken apparatus initially. You guys noticed what was deficient on it, and you guys went ahead and made that course correction. Of course, the apparatus itself was unable to be moved very far without having to make some corrections on it, but that adaptability was something I was really keyed in on. Now, personal responsibility. Throughout the course, you guys maintained your equipment. That's very vital, as you guys saw during the land navigation. You guys had your maps at all times, your rifles, and your rucks. I commend you for that. Last but not least, integrity. You guys stuck together, showing that loyalty to each other. Specifically during the land navigation, you guys were trustworthy, not crossing the roads or running the roads when you could have. Instead, you guys went through the draws, which I commend you for. Well, thank you.
That looks like Peter's Pool in the Royal Marines. It's like part of the endurance course that you do.
This time, I'll turn it over to General Beaupere.
You have all the attributes to come back and be successful at the full Special Forces Assessment and Selection Program, and we look forward to welcoming you back when you make the decision to that. The one thing I will tell you is preparation matters. So you are physically and mentally prepared for the rigors of a full assessment and selection. Thank you.
Good job, guys.
Wow, that's pretty cool, man. So he welcomes them back to take part in the full one. That's pretty awesome.
Phones?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely.
347 missed calls. Good job. 2 of those are from me.
Awesome. Right. I want to be able to do that, man. Austen Alexander is a fantastic channel. Fantastic channel. Original link, again, will be in the description, guys. Hopefully he allows me to react to this. And, yeah, what a video, man. Fantastic video. But, yeah, I think we need to get involved in this type of stuff. What do you guys reckon? I'll see you in the comments.